I'm your host, Marquise Scruggs. I would like to welcome you to Fantasy Basketball Waiver Wire. This week, I will be providing you with helpful tips on players who you should start and sit. I'm separating the fantasy studs from the duds. The players who you should start, they are known as the studs. Let's start with Dwayne Wade of the Heat. He's averaging 34 points, 5 assists. Also, Kevin Durant of the Sonics, averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds. And also I have King James of the Cavs, averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Also, we have the duds, players who you should sit on the bench. Wah, wah, wah. I have AI. He's averaging career lows and is currently upset about not being the team's starting point guard. He has left the team. Also, I have Kevin Martin of the Kings, usually one of the studs, but because of injuries, you must sit him. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. Also, Brad Miller of the Bulls. He's averaging 4 points, 3 rebounds. I mean, I can do that. He has to put up better numbers. Make sure you sit these players on the bench that I just listed. Just a heads up, tune into next week's show. Thanks again for tuning into this week's show. Until next time, I'm your host, Marquise Scruggs. I'm Marquise Scruggs, and welcome to Fantasy Basketball Waiver Wire. This week, I have 2 players who stole the spotlight from the rest of the players in the NBA. They also achieved milestones. First off, I have Kobe Bryant, also known as the Black Mamba. He scored his 140-point game of his exciting career. Let's watch some highlights.
About Kobe Bryant, no worse for wear with that groin injury, finishing the run right there with the floater. Lakers up 9. Later in the lane, Kobe going to the left hand on the hook. Beautifully done. Lakers lead at 14. Third quarter, he'll swipe the inbounds pass, then go right around Kwame Brown like he's not even there. Off the window, the lead pumped up to 61-44. Best of the bunch right here. Surrounded by a trio of Pistons. Back to the basket, a little extra English as he gets it to go one more time. Kobe Bryant terrifically done with Brown defenseless on that play. The Lakers lead up to 28, then later in the fourth, the deep tray caps off a 40-point night, 100th.
Also, I have Doobie Doo, known as Brandon Jennings. He scored 55 points. Yes, 55 points. I said it. It only took him 3 quarters to do it in. He broke the previous record held by the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for most points in a game by a rookie.
The floor finding Brandon Jennings. You see that yank? My goodness. My gosh, Jim. And there's the little guy, Brandon Jennings. Jennings. Oh, man. Sweet. I mean, he blew by Moore so quick, Moore couldn't even take his ticket. Jennings. Sweet. Right through the bottom. 3. Yes. And Jennings. Come on. Look at him. Look at him. Look out, baby. Another 3. This is sick. Jennings.
These players are on fire. I don't see why you wouldn't start them in your lineups. Please be sure to tune into next week's show, the last and final show of the year, to see who will be crowned Player of the Year in fantasy basketball. I'm Marquise Scruggs, and welcome to Fantasy Basketball Waiver Wire. On today's show, the final one this year, I will be deciding which player has earned the rights to be crowned Player of the Year in fantasy basketball. Many can argue Carmelo Anthony of the Denver Nuggets, who is averaging 30 points per game, should be crowned. Others may say Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers, Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder, LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat, or even Dirk Nowitzki of the Dallas Mavericks, all of which are averaging close to 30 points a game and leading their teams to victories, which is very important. I feel that the player most deserving of this award goes to Did you really think I was going to pick a player? You have been tuned into my show for weeks. You be the judge. You pick the player who should be crowned Player of the Year. I also would like to thank you for tuning into my show each week. I will be back next year